A few years ago, Nine University started out as two guys building an Amazon business selling cornhole lights and talking about it in front of a camera in a 300 square foot studio apartment. Now it's an organization with 150 plus people on payroll featured in the likes of Forbes, Business Insider, Sourcing Journal, and more. Nine University is a team, and we have to share what we know with the world, with you. It's not about what we offer, it's about gaining knowledge and expertise from real people, building real businesses that you can apply to yourself. Let's freaking get it. Nine University. It's who we are.
What's up, YouTube fam? My name is Dylan Shively. I am the owner of James Warren Group, Inc. We are the top-notch, greatest in the world, greatest in the galaxy, greatest in the universe, greatest everywhere when it comes to credit repair. You clicked on this for a reason. There's a common thing that's going around in this credit industry, right? When it comes to credit, sometimes it's a sore subject for a lot of us. And the most common things that we have that make us not too excited to talk about credit is credit cards and credit card debt, that utilization, right? So obviously the title of the video is you want to learn how to cut it, you want to shred it, right? You want to shred your credit card debt like this Texas heat shreds body fat, right? So quick story. I was in the same position as most of my clients and as most of you probably watching the video. And I know it has to be, because if it wasn't, you probably wouldn't have clicked the video. But anyway, credit card debt is the absolute worst, okay? It is the worst because we are told at a young age, hey, here's some free credit cards. You're pre-approved. Here's all this free money. They don't talk about paying it back. They don't talk about the interest rate, right? They put that in the small print. They don't tell you you're paying 30% interest, right? They don't say you got to give it back. When I was a kid, I thought it was just free money. And then I found out it wasn't. Right? Because went into collections and then they would keep calling me saying I have to pay these things. And I was like, well, damn. All right. Well, if I got to pay it, it is what it is. So I'd start making payments. But then I realized I bit off more than I can chew. So I was carrying on this credit card debt for a very long time. My utilization was almost maxed out. It was a 99% utilization. I was 1% away from being completely maxed out. And then what happens? I try to make payment arrangements. I try to pay them off. I would even go and pay above the minimum payment. Sometimes I'd pay, $200, $250. But then all of a sudden next month, because of the interest and how high it was, it'd go back up to the original balance. And one of my cards were $5,000. And it really, really sucked. I felt like I was never going to get around and get out of this credit card debt. So I have learned through, a couple years of experience and doing it myself and helping other clients, which, by the way, I've helped now I can officially say over 2,000 clients. I now operate out of 17 different states, and I help people all across the United States. So we want to learn how to cut this out. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So here's the strategy. So maybe your credit isn't the best, and it's hard to pay off those credit card debts. Well, that's okay. There are banks. For example, there is a company called OneMain Financial. That is somebody I usually recommend to some of my clients. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by them. They don't pay me money. I'm not an affiliate. I don't get referrals. I'm just telling you experience. OneMain Financial, they're not your traditional bank. So when they lend money, it may be a high interest rate, but they can usually approve you for a good amount of money. Right? So let's say if you're somebody that's $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 in debt, you may want to find a financial firm like them, not saying you have to use them, find a financial firm that will go ahead and lend you the money. Now, normal interest rates when you have good credit can be anywhere from 2 to 5%. But because you're going to a place like this, it might be 15 or 20%. But here's the cool thing. It is lower than what you're paying in your credit cards. Most credit cards are 20, 23, 25, 27, 30. I've seen 36% interest, right? So here's what happens. Dylan, I'm stuck in debt and I can't pay this back. Why would you tell me to go get more debt? That doesn't even make sense. Don't worry. Wait, I promise. So here's what happens. You're going to go ahead and get this loan. Now, credit card utilization is 30% of how your score is calculated. It plays a 30% role, which, believe it or not, is really big when it comes to your credit score. So you're going to get this loan. You're going to take this loan money. You're going to pay off those cards because it's a debt consolidation loan. You're going to pay those cards off, okay? When you pay those cards off, it takes anywhere from 30 to 40 days for it to update on the credit bureau that you paid these cards. When your utilization drops, and you don't have to zero them out, get them under 30% or at least 20%, 10%, something. Get them somewhere at least minimum under 30%. When you pay those off, it's going to skyrocket your credit score, which then, here's the next step. Your score goes up maybe 60, 80, 100 points, maybe 120 points. I've seen somebody go up 147 points. Whatever it is, it goes up. Now you're going to go to your normal traditional bank, right? Your PNCs, your Wells Fargos, your Bank of America, your Chase Banks, whatever bank that you use, whatever's local to you. And you're going to go get a normal loan. So maybe for that same amount, let's say if it's $10,000, now you're going to go get a $10,000 loan to go pay off the one that financial firm gave you at that high interest rate. So you dropped all your utilization, you have all this available credit, don't spend it, be disciplined. And now you paid off that big loan that you got at a higher interest rate, and you just significantly dropped the interest rate, which significantly dropped the payment. It made it more affordable for you to pay those things off. There's no sales pitch here. You don't have to work with me. You don't have to buy anything from me. I'm not selling you anything. I'm just here to drop some free knowledge. So you want to cut out that credit card debt really fast. Again, just as a quick recap, we're going to go get some, money from a financial firm or somewhere that, is going to be a higher interest than normal, but it's still lower than your current credit cards. You're going to get that money. You're going to pay your credit cards off. Then your score is going to go up in about 30 to 40 days. Then you're going to go to your normal bank and you're going to go pay off that original loan you got. That whole process should take you about 3 to 4 months at max. Within that 3 to 4 month time frame, you're going to see all your updates. Your score is going to be super high. Your credit cards are going to be paid down. Be disciplined. And if you don't have the money, don't be spending a lot of money on credit cards and don't get yourself in the same pinch. But there's my nugget for the day. I hope you guys have a good day. Again, follow me, James Warren Group, Inc. You go ahead and check the website out. Follow me on Facebook or Instagram. My name is Dylan Shively. And I love you guys. You're awesome. And have a good day.